Hello, all of you bold, beautiful, brilliant, and highly evolved souls. I'm Davina, and today I want to talk about denial, shame, and self-blame. Sorry. um, yeah, it is just, I continue to awaken and really become aware of how much these three things um, are hold me back from the healing. And the healing, I guess it's kind of one of those circular things. The healing leads to less denial, less shame, less self-blame. And all three of these things are very sneaky, very insidious, and you may not even know that you're in it right now. Um, and I'm starting to understand that this is going to be just a bit of a ramble and a rant. Really, the whole world is sleepwalking, including me. And it starts from denying that our parents really, hurt us as badly as they did. And even as I go over it 1,000 times in my head and tell myself over and over again that this was damaging and this was um, you know, detrimental to my development, and this caused me a lot of pain. Um, that denial just keeps seeping through, and that voice in the back of my mind that says it wasn't that bad, it couldn't have been that bad. Kind of that say it isn't so. That couldn't have, even though I'm, no contact with my family and everything. Um, that is the denial. The denial keeps us, covered in a cozy blanket. And that denial tells us that, we are shameful, that we are unworthy. And that's the message that we got from our narcissistic parents, that we weren't good enough, that we were never good enough, because not because we were not because of anything that we were or we did, but just simply because they were in denial and they couldn't see our true nature, our true self, um, and understand that we were a child of God, glorious, precious, beautiful, perfect, just as we were. Um, and this really saddens me, to think that. And even as I tell myself that, I'm probably feeling ashamed right now because it's just always there. I've sometimes described it as being a fish in water. The fish doesn't know that it's in water because it's just always in water. And until the fish comes out or maybe, reaches the surface, goes, oh, oh, I'm in water, right? That's what awakening is like. It's like, oh, I've been in water. I've been in shame my whole life, and continue to be. Otherwise, I'd be sitting here. I don't know what it would be like, honestly, but it wouldn't be like this, I'm sure, if I fully realized that I was a child of God, really walking divinity, as everyone is on this planet, a piece of God, God's creation. And I think I would be feeling absolute bliss, right? And I'm definitely not feeling absolute bliss. So I think it's like an orgasm. I think when you awaken, you kind of know that you're awakened. So I'm not awakened, but awakening. Um, and the third thing, the self-blame. And that is also something that can be just a sliver, even if you've done a lot of work on yourself. That sliver of self-blame can still be there, that it was my fault, because I was a shameful, bad girl. Then, I deserved it. I deserved that abuse. My parents were right. They had to have been right. They were the parents, they were the caregivers, And yeah, thinking that it's your fault that that they weren't able to be attuned to you, that they weren't able to empathize, that they couldn't hold space for your feelings. They blamed you by saying things like, you're too sensitive, you're overreacting. This is how they were able to cover up their lack of ability to do these things, to attune and to respond, and yeah, to respond in a, like, I'm just reading a lot of stuff right now on emotional neglect and abuse, and I think the terms are really pretty much interchangeable, because if you are emotionally neglecting a child, then it is abuse, really. I mean, so I think the emotional neglect is like sort of maybe more like really just ignoring, being non-responsive, whereas the emotional abuse is more like the shaming, the invalidation, the gaslighting. Um, and narcissists do both of these things. They use emotional neglect and emotional abuse to make you feel small, so that they don't feel so small and so ashamed. And it's really an evil thing. My higher spiritual self understands that there's no person on this planet that has done anything wrong in that highly enlightened place, wherever that is. That everyone on this planet is learning, and everyone's doing their path, and they're where they're supposed to be. They're exactly doing what they need to be doing. Nevertheless, right, put that all aside, put all that higher thinking aside. And all my parents did the best that they could given what they had, blah, blah, blah. But no, this was like I just can't get like over like the denial. I just really want to get across the point, like the denial, the shame, and the self-blame is insidious. And I'm swimming in it right now. I know that I'm swimming in it, because otherwise I'd be just sitting here, probably looking out the window, crying at the beauty of a cloud going by. Our whole world is really insane, really insane. Even the fact that we work these crazy 40-hour weeks, blah, 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 we're all avoiding feelings, right? This is the game we play on planet Earth right now. So what's my point? I guess I just want to let you know that like who you truly are. And I think you already know, right? I think all of us know there's part of us that we never lost. We never lost the knowing that we are a spiritual being, a creation of God that has come here to earth and manifested in this body, or have a body in order to learn whatever we're here to learn. And I don't know the mystery of this world, or what God's big plan is, but yeah, I just want to let you know that you are absolutely beautiful. I know that when I come out of flashback, or mostly out of flashback, that beauty is what I see. Beauty, absolute, just beauty. And I think sometimes we need a reminder of who we truly, truly are, that we are not these, I am not this shame, I'm not all this trauma that I carry around. And yeah, anyway, I hope that this video has been somewhat helpful for you. And it is absolutely my opinion that to get out of denial, that the only way is to blame your parents, get angry, get furious, get enraged, and grieve and grieve and grieve and cry and cry. And that's what I've been doing for the last 5 years, more intensely for the last, especially the last year. I'm going to try and do these videos more frequently. I really want to get on a pattern of doing at least one video every Sunday, and you can hold me accountable for that, even if it's just a 2-minute hello. I'm gonna, make it a point to do that. So, and please, if you have any questions, any video requests, please let me know, and I'd be more than happy to try to make a video in response. So thank you very much for watching. And I'm wishing you many blessings on this very difficult and sometimes excruciatingly painful journey of healing and awakening. And I am Davina at Boldness Blooming.